Good morning, my name is Shlok and today I'll be presenting Bayern Munich's coaching situation as part of my topic. So Bayern Munich is a German team and their coaching situation, their coach was Carlo Ancelotti at the beginning of the season, but poor results on the pitch and he lost the dressing room, the training. In training there was a lack of intensity. All these factors concluded to the players losing faith in Ancelotti and eventually Ancelotti got sacked as of September 2017. So the board, Bayern Munich board, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Uli Hoeneß, they couldn't really find any kind of candidate that was long-term, that could take over for the next few years. So they rehired Hoeneß, coaxed his old friend Jupp Heynckes out of retirement. Jupp Heynckes won the Champions League, the League and the Cup the last time he managed Bayern Munich, which was in around 2012 to 2013. He's come back as the interim coach and the effect he's had on the players, the performances has been brilliant. Bayern Munich have won the Bundesliga already and they're in the semi-finals of the Champions League and the Cup. What Heynckes has done is instill everybody, from the players, the board, they respect him, they trust him. The atmosphere in the dressing room is brilliant, but of course Heynckes, he's 72 years old and he mentioned the day he got appointed that I'm not staying beyond the end of this season. So Hoeneß, obviously Bayern, they've been so brilliant under Heynckes that Hoeneß, he tried to convince Heynckes to stay on for another year. They wasted 6 months on trying to fruitlessly convince him. They already knew that Heynckes wouldn't stay, but they tried it anyways, and in the end they failed. In the meantime, guys like Thomas Tuchel, who was a candidate to take over for next season, was fed up of waiting. He would have loved to take over Bayern, but you know he was tired of waiting. And by the time Bayern made a concrete approach, he had already accepted another offer from another top club abroad. And the requirement of the successor to Heynckes is that the new coach has to speak German. This is because the new coach needs to be able to communicate with the majority of the squad, know what the club means, know what it stands for. We are who we are. The Mir and Mir slogan is very important to the Bayern bosses. So guys like Jurgen Klopp, Julian Nagelsmann, Ralf Hasenhüttl, all these names mentioned are German speaking. They would have been perfect candidates to take over, but they are committed to other clubs and in Joachim Löw's case the German national team. And in the end they settled on Eintracht Frankfurt coach Niko Kovac. Kovac has led Frankfurt from the relegation zone in which they were a few years ago, and now they sit in 6th place in a European spot for European football. Now, question marks have been raised about his experience, whether he's ready for the jump to such a big club like Bayern. The size difference between Eintracht Frankfurt and Bayern Munich is huge. But Kovac, he was a former Bayern player, he speaks German, he was born in Berlin, so he knows what the club stands for. And while it's easy to be a fan and criticise sitting at home and criticising the board for hiring such an inexperienced guy for next season, we need to keep faith in him. The Bayern fans need to keep faith in him. And yes, Kovac wasn't the first choice of appointment. They wouldn't appoint Kovac if other people were available. But we need to give him the time. You know, he's clearly proven he's a good coach. So we need to give him time. And the Bayern bosses, they need to give him their support. And let's see what he can do next season. Thank you.